So let's start with what you're seeing in terms of the ways that drones can and are being used during this time of lockdowns and social distancing. For example, you have things like deliveries, communications, and aerial spraying, and even thermal temperature checks.
Yeah, certainly here in the U.S., we haven't seen quite the deployment as certainly what I've come to understand is coming from China. Certainly what we do, I'm saying digital Aerolus, is we have a unique platform that can fly inside stably without external sensors. So, where now our customers have come to us and asked is, can you put sanitizing, capabilities on the platform itself? And so we've responded to specific requests to put high energy UVC, it's called, so 265 nanometer energy on the drone, and it will kill just about anything that it's well over. Yeah.
So as you mentioned, your company specializes in drones that can be used in confined spaces. Now, how confined are we talking? For example, could it be used inside hospitals or perhaps even inside homes?
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of our customers, we have quite a few customers who use them in nuclear reactors, so that's a popular application for our devices. Mines, tunnels, commercial applications in the sense of even a pipe, people fly our products. So it's a unique opportunity. If you have you almost can't consider all of the applications in the sense of what about a cruise ship or even a military ship? If you could fly a platform and go into the room for a few minutes and kill all of the pathogens in that room, is there a value to that? I think so. Certainly we're hearing it from our clients. So we have a number of clients who have said, look, we want these for our warehouses, for our daycares, for our offices. Now, obviously daycares are shut down now in the U.S., but that's the questions we're getting. So we're certainly busy making sure that we have the science right. I mean, we are primarily applied mathematicians, engineers, and scientists, now putting photonics-type technology on our devices. Again, we have quite a few degrees in that subject, too. But that doesn't mean that, it's an intersection with biology.
Right. So then what sort of regulations limit the widespread use of commercial and private drones? You have things like pilot licensing and drone registration to contend with.
Well, that's a curious issue in the U.S. right now because there's been a proposed rule change. But the rules as they exist right now is that you need a license to fly outside in a commercial application. But there's an argument, and I think a pretty solid argument, that when you're flying in my office, you don't need a license. You're not in FAA regulated airspace. Nonetheless, for example, we insist that all of our pilots are licensed. There's no flight plan to put up. So, our clients generally, and they're mostly, our products are industrial, real, commercial products.
Right.
Our customers tend to be that. These are not toys. So they tend to be, many times our clients, all of their pilots will be professional engineers because they're looking at the underneath side of bridges. Now, as soon as they pop out from underneath that bridge, they're in regulated airspace. So you get the point. But they're professional engineers. They're used to doing the math. And that's what we're hearing from our clients.
So then with many locations restricting drones because of the concerns over interference with aviation, obviously we've seen one of the most recent events was just in Frankfurt about 3 weeks ago. But with fewer flights, at least for now, do you see regulations perhaps loosening or changing anytime soon now that the pandemic is upon us?
I don't think so. I think there's serious problems in front of us. And we as a world are certainly reacting to the problems, meaning that we're in the U.S., we're waiving some FDA rules or regulations or certainly, specific drug use to address the pandemic quickly. I think you could very well see those sort of things in drones, but that's not the world we intersect in. I'm saying we as digital Aerolus. We're flying primarily, if you can fly an inexpensive drone, you're going to fly an inexpensive drone. You're not going to fly one of our ruggedized platforms, which really are made to be indoors, in pipes, inside an airplane. If you want to sanitize the inside of an airplane or flying over all the surfaces, you could do that with this COVID-19, intended killing drone.
Well, certainly a lot of great possibilities there. Thank you so much. Jeffery Alholm there, CEO and co-founder of Digital Aerolus.